Go to a farm. Hello. They have had some paranormal activity. You said your daughter went missing in the woods 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You're not staying here tonight and you want me just to spend the night here in the home and to record anything and share with you in the morning?
I don't mind. Thank you very much. Good luck.
We'll leave you to it then.
I can actually see the orbs and oh my god, they're just floating everywhere. It's I didn't realise it got quite so aggressive.
It's hard work, isn't it? Living with that.
Darren, don't walk away. Darren, don't walk away. I'm just trying to be honest with you. I didn't sign up for this. This is only my second assignment. I did not know it would be this scary. Looks really freaky. I mean, I'm just looking at the length of it and it's just so tall. I don't know if it's a reflection from the moonlight, but it's just like
Did you fucking hear that? Did you fucking guys, I fucking heard something back there. I'm not even joking, I swear down.
I'm Marcus, and my interests are paranormal investigations. It first started off when I used to run a pub that was really old, about 150 years old. And me and my colleague who used to stay over at night, we used to come down in the morning and find saucers knocked over and stuff like that, and couldn't understand why it was happening. I've got that's ultraviolet light. And not that we need these.
walkie-talkies.
Oh yeah. Nice to have. What the stages you do, you tend to have a walk around. I try not to find out much about the ghost or the things that happen because I want a fresh, clean slate. I don't want to know what other people's experience were. Then we tend to do a meter reading where we go around and see if there's any heavy electrical or electromagnetic fields that could affect your readings later on in the investigation. I normally check if there's any broken windows or drafts coming from any vents or flues. So when people say they feel cold, you can explain it. We check the pipe work to make sure that they don't make noises when they're knocked about and that. Then we will tend to set up some cameras if possible. Right, turn around like you were the other way. It's not Blair Witch.
I like it.
Right, close your eyes. Relax. Just relax. I've captured one thing I can't explain. I've got a machine in my hand that you can talk into. You could perhaps tell us your name. I was in the D-Day tunnels in Portsmouth. I was in one of the stairways with one of my colleagues. He was at the bottom, I was at the top. We'd already checked for drafts and other doorways and entrances. And I was just sitting on the stairs, you know, doing my usual things, calling out to the spirits. And I captured some sort of a luminescent mist in my camera. Oh, there was a, how do I explain that? A sort of mist that come up there. But I couldn't see it. And so far, myself and other colleagues from investigation clubs, some over in America, we haven't managed to get an explanation for that yet.
Where's Rosie? Rosie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you come here? Yeah. If you are with us and you'd like to talk to Rosie here, would you like to go red, please?
You want to use one flash for no, two flashes for yes?
So would you flash the orange light twice, please, and let us know you're in?
Right, you needed to go back to baseline, you needed to... That's it. If there's any spirits here, do you want to turn that light on and off again?
Girl.
Please turn the torch off again if you'd like to communicate with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming back. Would you like us to communicate with you here? Please turn the torch back on.
Turn it off. Oh, that's why. No, get angry with them, because then that's when you'll
They get more activity.
Turn the torch off now. I've got no time for people who pretend that they can speak to the dead. Every medium I've met has basically done the same as these charlatans on TV that pretend that they can speak to dead people. I've never once met one that's proved to me that they can see, talk or hear dead people.
I asked if there were any demonic spirits, and never answered.
A few of them I've managed to... things have happened during the investigation that they've pretended something's happened when I know for a fact it was something physical.
What's one of those instances?
One medium was asking for the spirits to make a telephone ring, and my camcorder, when it runs out of batteries, or the camcorder I use, makes a little ring. Yeah, that's because of the power going. I was in the other side of the room, and it was a massive room, so you couldn't see one end to the other, it's pitch black. Just after he asked that question, my camcorder switched itself off and made a little ringing sound, and he told everyone that was around him that he was in communication with the dead, and that was them that done that ring for them, and you know, he on command, he had made the spirits ring bells and stuff like that, little things like that.
Is the dog here that I followed into the room? The little terrier. Came out, one of the staff pulled me to a side and said, do you want to go and see why you felt the presence of a dog? So I went with some other person from the group, and we went down, and he asked me to guess, or just to go and just walk around in there and see how I felt. And I went in, and it was a really sad atmosphere. We placed a sound recorder away from us near the stairs where they say there's bangs, and we picked up a bang on the sound recording. So when I got into the room, I said I want to sit on that bed because that's where the dog sits. They didn't say anything, and I just started to feel really sad and like crying. And then I felt a sharp pain in my chest and like being held down, like a feeling of being forced down. And that's when one of the staff members said yes, because that's where the guy was murdered and stabbed in the chest.
I just felt like really cold on my left shoulder, and then every time my shoulder got cold, I just felt like crying and sadness, and it just felt really weird and shivering all the time. Just really freaked me out. Really scared about it. And then when my legs just started getting cold, and then when he said there was a dog in there as well, it just really freaked me out. So I didn't really know what to do or say, to be honest. It was bizarre. Bizarre is the word to use.
So it felt like something come on across my legs, so from my knees down it was just like ice cold and my feet were freezing. And then it felt like on my right side someone just had their hand on my arm, and then when I moved it was exactly the same on the other side. It was on my right side again, and it was just like ice cold, and it's hard to explain really.
So I can see.
It's got really cold, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's better.
Oh, nice.
No, you know when you're blinking it gets really dark? The fuck is that? Right, so that's the one before,
Well, that'll start going off when we go around there.
and that's the one after. Don't know. Oh, let's try another one. It's human nature to want to believe there's something else. When you die, you want to believe that you're going to carry on. Death is a very worrying, fearful subject for people. So if they can take solace in there's something after we die and we're not worm food, it's very comforting to people. I'm just the odd one out that believe that when we die, we die. But I can understand why people want to believe there's something real. See if something comes up. Sit down.
Oh my goodness.